welcome back to the channel. New returning subscribers, thank you for returning. Newcomers, go ahead and push that red subscribe button and join the family. As you can see, I'm trying to cook something. Now we've already got our cabbage. That's a head of cabbage cut up, and we've put the mix, which is an arugula spinach mix. We've already put that in here, or just plain arugula is fine. And we're going to just use the whole package of that. And that can stay like it is because it's already small. Next, we have the red peppers and onions, and we already have those cut up. And we're going to get right into this. We've got our pan on. We've used some avocado oil, and it's getting hot. As you can see, the little pieces of a little bit of pepper I put in there are changing color. So it's time to get these peppers in here. So we're just going to start putting those in. Yep, you know it's right when you hear that sizzle. Okay, and we're just going to throw all of the red onions, the white onions and red pepper in here. That is a whole red bell pepper and a whole white onion. We're just going to get this in here and mix this around. And after we get that going, then we're going to start adding the cabbage. Okay, just start moving that around and getting that in there. Oh, that's beautiful. Smells delicious. Okay, these are the kind of things that take a one dish plain meal and turn it into something really fabulous. Okay, and we're going to let that cook a little bit, and then we're going to get ready to add that arugula and cabbage. Once those onions change colors, then we're going to start adding that arugula. Yeah, just start popping that in there. And then putting the cabbage and all. So much steam coming off of it, you can't hardly see. Okay, and we're just going to get that in there. There you go. And we don't want this to be mush, okay? So we do still want a little crispness to our cabbage when it's cooked, okay? So we're just going to get all that in there and then get us a top and let that cook down a little bit. Turn it down some because we don't want the onions and the red peppers in the bottom to burn. And as you can see, we haven't added any water to this. The cabbage is already going to have some water come off of it anyway, but we haven't added any of our own water to this. So we're going to get a top, put that on there, and let that cook down. As you can see, we put a top on this. Okay. While that top is on here, we're going to get together our seasonings we want to add to this. And that's going to be some pepper, black pepper, and some garlic powder. Now, those of you who have some fresh garlic on hand and you're able to cut it up just nicely, go ahead and mince that up as small as you can get it. This pepper, we're going to use at least 2 teaspoons of pepper. I like it to be really peppery. 1 teaspoon can be enough for you guys. But once you taste it a little bit later on, then you can decide whether you want to add some more pepper or not. All right. And then we're going to put at least a half a teaspoon of garlic powder in there. And everything is to flavor, so you already know how that goes. Also, I'm going to add some of my chili infused oil. That's this right here. It's chili infused oil. If you can't find that, you could just get you some chili powder, extra virgin olive oil, mix it up, and that'll do the same thing. We're going to put this in here. We're going to put at least a tablespoon, if not 2 tablespoons of this in here. You can't go wrong with this, so too much won't be too much, okay? And then, like I said, just get this stirred up a little bit. Just turn it around in there and make sure that's not burning on the bottom. Yeah. And then we're going to put that top on it and let that alone. And we'll be back. While we're waiting on that cabbage to cook, we've already prepared a corned beef roast. This corned beef roast was on the fatty side, as you can see. Because of that, we're going to cut it up and use the smaller pieces of meat to season it. For those of you who are vegetarian, as you can see in the pot now, you're going to be ready to stop soon because this is just about done. But for those of you who are a little bit more adventurous, not a bad thing or a good thing, either way, we're going to add this cut up corned beef. So let me go ahead and get this cut up and we'll get it put in there. As you can see, I've sliced the corned beef up and I'm just going to try to trim off as much of that fat as possible and then cube it up and we'll be ready to put it in there with the cabbage. All right, we've cut off that fat as much as we could and we've cubed up the rest of the meat and it's just time to go ahead and put it in the pan. That cabbage is looking beautiful and like I said, we're just going to add that meat right in the pan. Now this roast was already pre-cooked. So it's just a matter of heating that up and that getting around in the cabbage and you'll be ready to taste this. All right. So let's just stir this around, put that top on in a few more minutes and we'll be good. Yeah, there you go. Mixed up real nice. A few more minutes and it'll be eating time. All right. This right here is done. Look at that. That's just beautiful. We're going to get us some of this out of here so we can eat us some lunch. Look at that. That's just beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a taste of this. And of course, we want a little corned beef with that too. Okay. Oh, yeah, y'all. That's delicious. Let's remember, don't add any type of seasoning that has any salt to it because that corned beef has got enough salt in the meat already to make the dish perfect when you're finished. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy that. Bye-bye.